Call Halaim Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi. Call Halaim Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi. Alright, now let's get right into this lesson. For it says in Isaiah chapter 60, Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and the gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Right. And Gentiles shall come to thy light, and the kings to the brightness of thy rising. And let's just keep going, right? To verse 5, and it says, Then shalt thou see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee, and the forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. Right. And what does the forces of the Gentiles mean? It means it means like the wealth of the Gentiles, like their all their stuff, everything valuable to the Gentiles that Gentiles have will come unto us. They will bring it to us, right? For it says in verse 6, the multitude of camels shall cover thee, the dromedaries of Midian and Ephah. All they from Sheba shall come, they shall bring forth gold and incense, and they shall shew forth the praises of the Lord, right? So there's going to be a whole lot of gold and incense, right? There's going to be a lot of gold everywhere in the kingdom, right? First, see this gold? And the gold's going to be looking a lot better than this, man. Or the gold's going to be looking much purer, right? The gold's going to be looking a lot better. Matter of fact, the gold, um, the gold's going to look better than what we have on this side. You know what I'm saying? So it says right here, the city was pure gold, clear as crystal, right? Now this is talking about the city, but what I'm saying, but the point I'm trying to get here is that the gold is just going to be more pure. It's going to look better than the gold we have on this side, right? You see the gold here, you know, it looks nice, looks decent, you know what I'm saying? Right? Here's the gold right here, you know. And honestly, we're not sure um how much gold. I mean, we're not sure how the gold was minted in the ancient days, right? So when it says the gold, so when it says like the gold of Ophir, right? We're not sure exactly how that may have looked, right? But as you can see, some gold, right? You know, Solomon, you know, his kingdom had a lot of gold. David's kingdom had a lot of gold. Um, Not just gold, silver, right? And we're gonna get right into that actually. Back to Isaiah 60. You know, let's go jump right back into it. Here we go. Um, for it says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their verse 10, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For my wrath I smote thee, but my favor have I had mercy on thee. Right. So verse 11, therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. Right. For the nation and kingdom that will serve thee shall perish. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. Right. So, you know how in America, right? In America, you know, right now you have the countries, starting to rebel against America, right? Now you have it where all the countries want to do their own thing, right? You have in the headlines that Russia is threatening World War III or nuclear destruction, with America. You have it where China has most of America's um, you have it where really America owes China the most when it comes to their debt, right? And you have it where during their I want to say Pakistan, right? Really, really, or no, Iran. You have where Iran really hates America too, right? And you have it in North Korea, where North Korea, um, you got the Kim uh, Jong Un testing out the rockets, despite America telling him not to do it, but he did it anyway, right? Either way, um, you do have these nations starting to turn against America, right? But guess what it says for us? It says in verse 12, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish, yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted, right? So if we tell a nation to knock that off, the nation has to knock that off. If America in these days, if America tells a nation to knock that off, guess what? They ain't knocking that off. Right? For it says, the sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. They shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel, right? So, we've been afflicted really by every nation, that's not us, you know what I mean? The Arabs, the Emites, the Hamites, right? You know, um, really, those nations had a key part in afflicting us. So Japheth, they didn't really have any part, but you get the point. A lot of these ones that were afflicting us, shall really come bending down unto us, kissing really the dust of our feet, the dust, by our feet. And it says, you know, verse 17, or let's read verse 16 too. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings. And thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. Right. When it says suck the milk of the Gentiles, it just means we're gonna be having their wealth. We're gonna have because what happens when a baby sucks their mother's breast? They're getting the vital nutrients from the mother, right? That's what happens. That when the baby sucking that mother's breast, it helps them grow better as a baby, better, right? It helps them mental. It just helps them physically, right? Because the mother's milk is really good for the baby, right? So it says, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles. So when it says suck the milk of the Gentiles, we're going to be taking all their vital resources. You know what I'm saying? And shall suck the breast of kings. Same thing. Um, we're going to also take their vital resources. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be happy doing it, right? Because it says, if you bless Jacob, you will also be blessed, right? So it says in verse 17, for brass I'll bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron. I will also make thy officers peace, and thine exactors righteousness, right? So I'm gonna stop there and turn back to this, right? So it says for let's see, Slovakia. It says for iron I'll bring silver, and there's a whole bunch of iron, man. Right? And look, silver. Just imagine having that much silver. Like, a lot of these buildings have steel beams. You know, a lot of these cars are iron. You know, you just have a lot of iron everywhere. Like an iron city. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah. But I hope iron plants. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, we're just gonna be having a whole lot about Yasharallah. So I hope this was very edifying to the hopeful elect. And I just want to say, call on Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, call on Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Thank you to elders and apostles and bread to help teach me this truth. And Lord willing, I am of the elect, and Lord willing, those watching go of the elect. Shalom.